Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Let's talk about it. Keys to victory for beating the Arizona Cardinals. First, you got to ask yourself a simple question, man. Can Jalen Hurts win this game? The answer got to be yes, man. We just seen him take down the number one defense in the NFL. I'm willing to say he could win any game, any given Sunday. I'm at least give him that. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him that at least. You know what I mean? Yeah, he could win this game. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. His ability to move the chains, which is the first key. Not to jump. Let me not jump into the meat and potatoes real quick. Listen, man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all running to the Flick Chat, running the numbers up to the Flick Chat. We almost up to 1,000 users on Flick Chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all playing the games on Loot Mogul. I'm gonna put the link to the description to both. You know what I'm saying? Quick ways to win some bread. And shout out to my guy who won last week's Flick Chat. I'm gonna put your post your name up here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that 50 to you expeditiously. I'm waiting for you to contact me. You know what I'm saying? You could direct message me on Flick Chat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me know. And shout out to y'all for copping the merch. Season 2 merch, Season 1 merch. You know, just a lot of good things happening, man. You know what I'm saying? And one of the good things that's happening is Jalen Hurts. And like I said, this is the keys to victory. The first key for Jalen Hurts to extend this win streak and to beat the Cardinals, which I believe if he beats the Cardinals, he could take apart Dallas. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think his toughest match probably is going to be Washington. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel he got the Saints out of the way, and the next toughest opponent is Washington, in my opinion. But the first key for Jalen Hurts is simple, man. If you don't see it open, try to get to the chains with your legs. That's what he has to do, man. I watched the game again, man, and a lot of the yards from him running came basically from pass plays that just broke down, and he's able to outrun defensive linemen. He's able to outrun certain linebackers. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to do too much. He's trying to get to the sideline, to the sticks, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And he got to keep doing that, man. Like, if nobody's open, you got to run. You can't stand there, you know what I'm saying, like Carson, because you can actually move around a little better. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be hard to sack the dude. You know what I'm saying? Imagine having a guy back there who's basically standing there waiting for somebody to get open, and he don't have that escapability, which is one of the problems I think that Carson Wentz had. But he got to continue to use his legs. That's the first key for us to win this game. You got to use your legs. You can't be a pocket passing quarterback and win any of these games because the offensive line is just that bad. So I expect him to have close to another 100 yards on the ground. But I also expect, which brings me to key two, is I expect the Cardinals to have a spy. I expect Budda Baker to be out there somewhere, or Jordan Hicks, just looking and spying and making sure that they can keep him honest to a certain extent. Budda Baker is not Malcolm Jenkins. Budda Baker might be one of the best safeties in the National Football League. When I think it was Miles Sanders. When Miles Sanders was able to make Malcolm Jenkins miss, Budda Baker probably making that tackle 9 times out of 10. And that ain't no 80-yard touchdown pass if Budda Baker and Miles Sanders is one-on-one in the hole. You know what I'm saying? So expect Budda Baker to come off that edge and try to play a Jamal Adams type game. And we know what Jamal Adams did to our defensive line last time. A lot of the times, guys like Jamal Adams and the Budda Baker are so fast that you don't even have time to scramble. It don't matter who you are. You just don't have time sometime. And it is what it is, man. And I wasn't really that impressed with our offensive line because Jalen Hurts had to run so much to the point to where he ran for 100 yards but wasn't able to throw the ball and show us what he got with as far as arm strength go. But not arm strength, just accuracy, just everything. We got to judge his arm on everything. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of the spy. Be smart. Pick. You gotta pick your chances. Pick your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? When you decide to run, be aware that there may be a spy that you might not see. Which brings me to my third key: ball security. Ball security is a must in this game. We must not give the Arizona Cardinals an opportunity. We just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't give them any extra opportunities because what Jalen Hurts allows us to do is to hold on to the ball much longer than Carson Wentz. Jalen Hurts is keeping the chains moving. We're just keeping our defense fresh. You know what I'm saying? And which is keeping the other offense cold. So it works well for us. It works well for us. Listen, all my years of playing football and watching football, a cold defense is what you want. A well-rested defense. You don't want a cold offense. You don't want your offense not touching the ball at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think we did a lot. We did good with that in the first half. But in the second half of the game, I think the Saints controlled time of possession. They just slowed us down, man, and they did what we was doing to them. So time of possession is going to be huge. We got to keep in mind of this, man. The Arizona Cardinals know running quarterbacks very well. Very well, they know running quarterbacks. Kyler is one of them. Kyler is one of them ones, man. Kyler is one of them ones. If it's not open, then he's going to use his legs to move the chains as well. So whoever can give their best impersonation of a running quarterback is probably going to come out on top with this one. Because the more, you know what I mean? I'm going to go a step further. The running back with the most rushing yards most likely going to win this game. Simply because he was doing what he had to do to keep the chains moving and keep that other running back off the field who could do the same thing. You know what I mean? These running backs got to keep each other off the field, and they got to use their arm and their leg. The last key is you got to double DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know if Slay is going to play, but Slay, and a lot of people have been giving Slay a lot of bad criticism. Now, I was on Slay about the DK Metcalf situation simply because it reminded me so much of Ronald Darby being right there and not being able to make a play. Slay lost a bunch of 50-50 balls. You can't be mad at that. Slay was in position. DK is just a bigger dude. You know what I'm saying? And to have Slay have to go up against a DK Metcalf and then have to have him go up against the the dude from the Packers who was all over us. You see what I'm saying? And then have to go against a Michael Thomas. You know what I mean? So you got DK, Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas, and DeAndre Hopkins coming to town. You're going to give up some plays. It is what it is, man. You're going against the premier wide receivers in the game. You're going against the premier wide receivers in the game, man. You know what I mean? And listen, man, listen. Slay is out there doing what he can do against stuff like that in this scheme. He is a lot of the time there ain't no help over the top for Slay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like about our coaching staff. I think our coaching staff is under the impression that when you pay dudes, they got to overcome almost every obstacle known to man. I don't think that's fair, man. You know what I'm saying? Give whoever is guarding DeAndre Hopkins is going to need help. I think Slay would have had the easiest matchup out of the wide receivers that I just named simply because DeAndre Hopkins really, really eats off a lot of slants. And Slay got really good reaction time. And I think Slay could tackle as well. And I think, Slay would have did well with the slants. Some of the deep ball, Slay does well in all situations. But the scheme is different for Slay, man. And going to one-on-one, you got to pick the wide receiver almost every time. You know what I mean? So, it's just you got to double up. If Slay not playing, you got to consider doubling. Consider playing some man. Consider spying yourself. You know what I mean? You got to spy yourself because Kyler Murray and quarterbacks who can get outside the pocket generally kill us. You got to put a spy on them yourself. Who's going to be your man this game? Are you going to try Singleton? Who's going to be the designated spy and the guy that's in charge of, making sure that, Murray doesn't break contain? You got to be disciplined on the edges as well. You got to be disciplined on the edges. We let Daniel Jones do us greasy. Kyler Murray is capable of 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? We also got to be mindful of the running backs. Kenyon Drake, Chase Edmonds, who they use like a wide receiver. You got to be mindful of that. This is a team who has weapons. And we're down some defensive backs. This is a bona fide team with some bona fide weapons. Young quarterback, and they're just trying to find their way. So, with that being said, a lot rides on Jalen Hurts' shoulders again, but can he win? Absolutely. All he has to do is use his legs to keep the chains moving. And on the defensive side of the ball, the Philadelphia Eagles have to find a way to contain Kyler Murray. You got to. You know what I'm saying? If the Arizona Cardinals have been looking at their tape properly, then you know that misdirection and these type of quarterbacks usually cook us. We gonna figure it out though, man. I got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cardinals going into a close game. A score prediction for this one. I can say the Philadelphia Eagles. If we win this game, we're gonna need more through the air from Jalen Hurts. That's just, it is what it is. We're gonna need more through the air. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we could win this game with 169 passing yards. I think we gotta let him throw the ball down the field this game. I think they kind of held him back. You know what I'm saying? If we win this game, it's going to be a firefight. It's not going to be a close one, man. So, let me know what y'all think in the comments. If I missed some keys that y'all think belong in this segment, the keys to victory, man, you already know, man. Put it in the comments. We're going to talk about it.